you serious?
What's up, guys? It's been 18 days now since my bilateral orchiectomy. I've actually been back to work for the last 5 days, so that's why I've not been posting. I've been pretty drained after working, the last 5 days, so haven't really felt like doing much when I've got home. 18 days since I've got it done, and I've never felt more attractive in my whole entire life. I wish I could have got this done 20 years ago, honestly. I'm kind of mad that, it took me this long to get it done, honestly, because I just feel great. I still feel great. Honestly, I didn't have any pain through all of this. I think that, different people have different pain tolerances, though, so some people might experience what I have experienced and call it pain, but, I get, a burning sensation sometimes in the front here, still in the groin right here. So, and I've still been having that when I work and stuff, so I've still been having to take it easy at work, especially if I lift or go too fast or anything like that. I have to take it easy. I feel like since I've got this procedure done, it is much easier for me to maintain my voice at a little bit of a softer pitch throughout the day, so I don't get misgendered. I didn't get misgendered at all today, and I was guest facing for most of the day today for 6 hours, handling, dealing with guests all day, and I didn't get misgendered one single time the entire time. I thought that I was tripping, it was in my head about my voice, and I don't know, I might have to go back and listen to this recording after I'm done and listen to some previous recordings, but my counselor actually commented on my last appointment and was did your voice get softer since you had the procedure? And I was no, and I was I actually thought it did, but maybe it has gotten a little bit softer since the procedure, because I think it might have a little bit, because it seems it's a little bit easier at least to maintain a softer pitch than it was before. One thing I'd like to say about the orchiectomy is there's definitely some, for me at least, there's definitely some complicated emotions with it within the first couple weeks, because the first 2 weeks, I wanted to get this done for so long that I didn't really, I knew that I wanted to get it done, and that was the final thought that I had about it, you know what I mean, is that I want to get this done, period. There were things that I hadn't considered before, what it would be to have an O afterwards, because obviously when you have those organs there before, they're pumping fluids and stuff. I don't know the exact any mechanics around biology and whatever, but I hadn't really considered what would happen when they're completely snipped and gone, what would happen, you know what I mean. So it was scary to experience that afterwards, but everything is fine. Another thing too, I didn't want these body parts, but I've had them my whole entire life, and it's not I miss them, but also I kind of miss them, because it's just the sensation is missing, you know what I mean. There's a sensation that has always been there, and it's just missing now, and it's still messing with my brain a little bit, you know what I mean. And honestly, there's this constant sense of discomfort from right here in the front, and it just feels it's almost maybe it's phantom limb syndrome or something, where it feels they're kind of there a little bit, but obviously they're not, and it's probably just the cords are still swollen or something in that spot is why it feels like that. But anyways, it can be a bit traumatic is what I want to say, because it feels you want to adjust them, you know what I mean, to put them in a more comfortable position, but I do this multiple times a day where I think, oh my gosh, they're in a weird spot, I just want to adjust them into a different spot and fix them, and each time I have to remind myself, it's they're gone, they're not actually there. This happens several times a day, but yeah, it definitely has messed with me a little bit, but I think I've come out of that since then. I think that was just a temporary thing, I don't know, postpartum, I don't know a lot about post-surgery mental distress, but it's probably something and there's also the fact that, I mean, you are giving up your ability to reproduce when it's a pretty serious thing to wrap your head around. It's you can't reproduce anymore, even if you wanted to. Maybe in the future with the bone marrow technology and stuff that they got coming, but as it stands, it's not gonna happen, which I had decided I was fine with before, because I mean, if I can't afford to care for a child right now if I wanted to, and like if in the future I find myself in a better spot financially where I'm able to care for a child, that there are like literally like hundreds of thousands of kids that probably would love to be adopted. So I have my follow-up is on Monday. There's still a bit of surgical glue down there, and honestly, like, so the loose skin, you know, the skin is usually loose on the outside, is actually glued to the inside of my, it's glued to the inside of that part, so like it doesn't move from that spot, which is a little uncomfortable. I imagine like after like the surgical glue wears off and whatever, it's gonna be fine, like, but I'll have to address that with the surgeon on Monday when I see her. So, but anyways, I think I'll probably do one more update after I've had this follow-up appointment and after I feel like I've finished recovering, and I'll probably drop the subject as far as orchiectomies unless there's like any questions, specific things that, you know, people would like me to talk about. But until then, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I will see you guys later. Peace.